Sorry about that, guys. I slept in a little bit and I needed to hang out the washing before I got started. Let's get everything up on screen. Okay. Cool. So yeah, yesterday we did some assembly. We got some pawn berserkers that we put together. These little freakazoids here. And we got started on Kairos. So I reckon we'll finish assembling Kairos today. Probably won't fully assemble him. We'll we'll put his body and arms together, and then we'll get the wings, and then have them separate, and then maybe build a couple of other minis, and then I reckon we'll try prime them with the airbrush. But yeah, got our work cut out for us. About damned time. Sorry, Francois. Late. I'm sorry. But yeah. What are we doing? We've got. Where did we get up to? Actually, we got one arm on and we got the crown on. That's the latest bit I remember from yesterday. Oh, we got the front of these. Okay, yeah, we're up to this page here. Cool. We'll zoom this in a little bit. Is this going to be in focus? Not quite. Let's pull this back a little bit. Hang on. Need to lay this out a little bit different because the sheets of plastic are in the way when they're on my left. I'm up the top there on my right. A little bit scuffed, but it'll have to do. Okay. Yesterday you had a really bad, then really good night. I see. Well, at least it ended up good in the end. That's where we want the focus to be. So you're doing really good? That's good. Now, does Kairos have a specific staff that he uses? Okay, it looks like he has the staff with the book on it. Okay. Hang on. Oh no, I think I may have made some mistakes. I think it looks like Kairos might have a unique crown compared to the regular Lord of Change. That's gonna be annoying if so, because it's like really out of the way. Oh no, looks like the crown might be the same crown. Not quite. This front bit's different. Oh, yeah. Why does it do it like that? That's really annoying. How it does the regular assembly up until halfway, and then it doesn't tell you at which point it changes between the default build mode and then Kairos Fate Weaver. That's really annoying. Okay, so from here is where it actually becomes Kairos. I'm gonna need to pry off some bits that I put on yesterday. Namely, the symbol on the front there, and this bit here. Chaos, you don't need to ask him about that. Don't worry about it. It's not appropriate. This is annoying. Damn it. Okay, so essentially, if I can pry this up, then piss the customer off. They have an entire department for that. They lead the entire quality control team off to hire experts. It's This is really irritating. Because it's meant to have a different symbol on the front of the crown here. And then this this insignia on the loincloth is completely different as well. So it's like... not happy about that. I guess I can try pry it up and then file it back down to smooth. It's going to be annoying though. Waving the blade at its crotch, it's making you nervous. I think I just nearly cut myself open, not even with the knife. Actually, yeah. Oh my god, how did I cut myself open on his fucking feathers? What is this? How? I was being careful with the knife and I get cut anyway. This is not okay. How is this how my streak of not bleeding on stream ends? I hit my finger here and cut my finger open. I am not happy about that. That's... Why? We're not even 10 minutes in and I'm already bleeding. One sec, I'm just gonna wipe that off because I don't want to get it on the mini. This makes your day even better. That's fucked up, Chaos. Yeah, I guess I'm just, rather than prying it up, I'm just gonna have to just cut it down essentially. Just shave it off. Which is not ideal. You can dodge the blade, but Corn will have his tribute. Apparently. What the fuck am I doing? I accidentally put the wrong symbol on the front of his crown before, yesterday, because the instructions don't clearly specify when it changes from the generic build to the specific build, and so I need to remove the one for the generic Lord of Change so I can put the Kairos Fate Weaver on there. So I'm shaving off the old one, and then I'm gonna glue on the correct one. Haven't I learned it? You need to build the model backwards from the option you want. That does make sense. Yeah, I think I will probably do that in the future. I have learned now. Remember to add a skull to the throne before moving off of the World Eaters. I did not remember to, and that's probably why I've drawn blood now. Just exacting tribute. You've been told building Space Marine grav tanks upside down is the best way to do it. I see. A drop of blood for every unbuilt Zerker. That makes it sound like I'm gonna bleed a lot more than I have already. I don't like the idea of getting cut 7 more times on this stream. Hang on, no, 8 is the, oh, 6 more times. 8 is the number of corn, not 7, so we're fine, we're safe. That would have been an uncanny coincidence. Finger for every unbuilt model. I'm going into negative fingers at that point. Okay, and so it's pretty smooth. The only issue is that for the bit that wants to go in there, there's normally a dent there for it to glue into. So instead, I'm just going to have to file off the little pin and then just glue it flat. So, oh wait, hang on. I'm not even done. I need to get rid of this thing as well, because this is the wrong one as well. I wonder if I can just lift this up, or if there's going to be another mess. The one of the points of contact is right here. I might be able to... Well, hang on. Let's find the other one first and see how similar they are. Because if I'm lucky, I might just be able to modify it and be similar. So it's number 60. think I'm blind. Every time I go looking for something, there it is. Okay, it is definitely unique. Okay, so... why'd I have to do such a good job of gluing this in? I remember gluing this yesterday and being like, man, it's really unstable. I need to make sure I glue it down solidly. And now I'm really regretting it. Okay, so I reckon I just need to cut away at it and then I can start shaving it. Just need to give my knife access to it. What's the mistake? This whole front piece on top of the tabard, this part in particular, is the wrong symbol because same issue as what I had up here. Kairos uses a different one from the standard Lord of Change. Very fun indeed. I did too good of a job gluing this on. Why not just rule of cool it? Well, it's a bit late now. You're in pain watching this? I'm in pain doing this, Chaos. £100 kit getting torn apart. It's he wasn't that expensive. I think I got him for 90 Australian dollars. Ow, my thumb. I'm just scared that I'm gonna slip and then accidentally deface him somewhere. It's like, what, $1.50? Yeah, may as well be. £100 from GW, 80 on discount, about 800 Monopoly money. I see. Well, it is what it is. And I did too well gluing this thing down. Holy shit. Yeah, it's getting really awkward the closer I get to the top, because this is like where the model gets really, yeah, like, oh, it's like the bit that I'm trying to cut is pretty much touching, the bits that I don't want to touch, or that I don't want to cut. Your back's still playing hell. Do you want to get doctor approved high? I mean, in moderation, brother. But if it helps, then go for it. I would only get as high as the doctor approves you get high. What am I doing now? I'm doing the same thing that I was doing before. This section was the wrong one for Kairos, so I am removing it. Would I get high for some Warhammer minis? Personally, probably not. Not really not interested in it. You want to schedule dose with a set limit of breakthrough meds, you will within your limit, just one tablet. When you're tired, it hits harder. Yeah, I could see that. I would imagine that it would also be influenced by how much food you've eaten. About learning why super glue is better than plastic cement, is that what you're watching? I can definitely see the appeal now. Yesterday I was afraid to sculpt and now I've jumped all the way to whittling. Look. It is easier to destroy than it is to create. I'm well within my wheelhouse here. Hi, hello Noah. You've joined at an awkward time. There are some there are some painful things happening right now, so I would I just advise you to not be too shocked. I'm not actively destroying the model. Okay, I guess I am actively destroying parts of the model, but it's not because I want to. I guess it's kind of because I want to, but not because I want to destroy the model, but because I don't want these parts here. Painting a Tower Pathfinder right now. Ooh, okay, nice. I'm not a huge fan of the smaller tower models. They're just, like, just personally, because it's like, I don't know, I'm just a battlesuit guy. Like the tower, like the Fire Warriors and the Pathfinders, they're just too little for me. They're better than the like they're better than the tower models that aren't wearing helmets, at least. Like, ethereals, very much not my cup of tea. Okay, I'm gonna cut out the section that I need to glue on there, just so that I can figure out how much I need to cut back before we're good to go. The XV8 and the XV88's W, and you hate the Kroot. Yeah, Kroot I feel like would be a pain. Prefer Gundam Hammer. Look, Tau battlesuits are awesome. What do you mean? They're so good. It's for the greater good. What is your favorite faction? I am a Thousand Suns guy. Although I do love me some Tau, and if we're talking fantasy, then it is Skaven. Love the Rat Boys. You have one of some of what Noah had, please. Aaron, you can't start mixing medication like that. That's not good. Am I doing a Timekeeper? This is a Lord of Change that we're working on right now. I'm doing it as Kairos Fateweaver. And because I'm doing it as Kairos Fateweaver, that's why I'm carving away parts of it, is because I accidentally put together some of the standard Lord of Change parts. Yeah, Shell has mid-tastes. You... Shut your mouth, Chaos. I don't need to take this from you, okay? Look, no one asked you. Get back in your place. Thousand Suns are what? No. No. You can't just say that. Absolute blasphemer. I can't believe I called you our mascot. Death Guard better? He needs to stop caping, right? I mean, he needs to stop capping. Yeah, look. Look. The Death Guard, they're alright, but they're just some stinky boys. Like, the Thousand Suns were nice guys. Do I just paint or do I play as well? I just paint. I do not have the dedication to build a full army, nor do I have a venue to play at. So for me, it's just, yeah, I just enjoy building and painting. Dang, that's very sad. No, I mean, I love painting. Like, that's like the whole reason I got into the hobby was just so that I could do the painting. So, like, for me, it works out better that I don't play because it means that I get to focus on just painting whatever interests me rather than going, okay, I need to get at least 500 points of this army before I can move on. So it's like, instead I'm like, okay, I've got like 60 points of one faction. I don't even know what the point values are, but it's like, I've got like less than 10 models of several different factions. And that's good for me because it means I get to put together things that are cool. I should show us your favorite. Well, I should show you my favorite mini. And have I heard of Hero Quest? Comes with a lot of minis, paint, and simple game, and it's a lot of fun. I'm not familiar with Hero Quest. Once I finish sculpting back this this section here, I'll grab a couple of the minis that I'm most proud of. They're nothing insane, but yeah, I'll show you what I've got. I'll just get through this first. Are you lagging? Am I? I'm not getting anything on... Normally YouTube tells me when it's buffering. Is anyone else getting buffering, or... what paints do I use? Citadel, Army Paint, or others? Mostly Citadel, although I'm moving over to Vallejo paints. I love the Vallejo range. They cover so nicely. Yeah, so I'm like slowly moving over to Vallejo where I can. This night is gonna make you commit heinous acts. Calm down, brother. it is the night is temporary. Did I just cut myself again? On the same spot? Surely not, right? No, okay, no blood. It just kind of scratched me. Should make Imperial Knights or a Dreadnought for real. I mean, I'm in the middle of making Imperial Knights at the moment, or one of them. This is like our long-standing project that we've been working on for a while. But it's taking a long time. Yeah, because that night was meant to be the 200 subscribers project. Was it 200 or 300? I forget now. But I've been working on it for so long. Like, we're gonna hit 500 before we finish the 200 or 300 subscriber milestone. This is probably almost flat enough that I can glue the other bit on. It was 300, was it? Righto. 500's coming up. You can give suggestions on what to paint. I've already got a list of things that I'm thinking of, and I think we've because I've got a Magnus proxy. I think that's what I want to do. Because I've also got like a Forge Fiend and a Helldrake there, but I've pretty much decided that it's going to be Magnus for 500, which will be quite fucked. Because those wings are going to be a nightmare. So, Kairos Fate Weaver is going to be a nice demo for the Magnus wings. I'm saying this as though I'm going to paint Kairos before I hit 500. We all know that's not happening. Finally finished the tower you were working on, by the way. Was it just the one Pathfinder, or did you have a squad that you were going through? Okay, how close are we to having this doable? Need to bring it back a little bit around the edges from the looks of it. Yeah, I need to bring those corners back a bit so that it can wrap around nicely. One more to go, I see. Had a squad in like 12 are done, you've started on the last one. That is a big squad. I hate batch painting. I batch painted 10 Infernus Marines as Dark Angels, and I've vowed to never batch paint again. That's one of the reasons why I'm glad that I don't play the game, is because it means I don't need to worry about batch painting like 30 of one mini. It's like I can paint it once and go, okay, cool, I've had my fun. Next. Do I have an idea of what I'm going to do for 1k subs? Not really. I haven't thought about it too much. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. People in chat have been trying to bully me into building a Titan, and I've said, look, if we get to 10k, if that happens, then I'll do a Titan then, but until then, I'm saving my money. Maybe a Titan? No. There's not the 1k milestone, because that's too realistic, and the Titan scares me. Drunken Warlord Titan. No, Francois, no. He's gonna play the game. I don't. That makes it seem like I'll have enough minis to play the game by 1k. There's a Tau Titan, the Mantra of the Supremacy suit. I haven't really looked into a lot of the super large Tau units. Ow. This is such an irritating model to hang on to because there's just spikes everywhere. It's like wherever I grab it, it's like ow, 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 ow. It's like, I don't know where to brace against it. Feels like you're the only one in chat right now. That's all good. A lot of people just like to listen while they do other stuff. Bit hard to actively type in chat when you're doing your own thing as well. Do I make nice bases or no? I'm learning the art of basing. I've done a few bases. Do I use green stuff? No. Green stuff scares me. But yeah, I've dabbled in basing. I haven't made bases for a lot of the stuff that I've done on stream. I'd say there are probably 3 or so bases that I'm really happy with. So, for example, the knight that I showed you is probably the one that I put the most effort into. And I accidentally snapped the flag on it, so I'll need to glue that back. But this is what I've made for the knight. But yeah, I accidentally snapped that flag, so I will need to glue that back on to the pole. But yeah, this is... I'm pretty happy with how this one's turned out. The only thing that's going to be that I'm nervous about is I'm going to need to do the OSL on the knight's legs when I set him up on it. Quick tip, cork is a great basing material. Oh yeah, well, I mean, that's what I made the, that's what these sections are made of. This is all cork. Yeah, I think this should almost be good enough to get the piece that we want attached. Ow! Ow! So many little sharp things that are just poking me in the soft parts of my hands. Plastic glue or super glue? This is plastic glue that I've used and I'm regretting my actions. I like plastic glue because it doesn't have any body to it. So you can get really nice, clean melds. But when you make a mistake with it, it is a pain. Last 14 chat messages for you. Yeah, it is what it is. You gotta go, sorry? All good, mate. Thanks for hopping by. See you another time. Good luck. Yep. I'll see you later, mate. Have a good one. Okay. Now, how well does it fit now? It's almost there. I believe there's a cavity here that I need to open up, and then that'll allow it to sit in a little bit better. Reminder to buy yourself sandpaper using a hobby knife to grind down resin sucks. I see. Okay, there's the cavity that we need to open up. So that means that we're at the right sort of depth now. A lot of change, very nice. Yeah, I'm trying to make him into Kairos, but I accidentally put the wrong thing on his loincloth yesterday, so I'm having to grind it down, or having to shave it down so I can put the correct one on. So, we are currently backtracking from where we finished the stream yesterday. Which is not fun. But yeah, hopefully once we, because there's essentially a triangular shaped cavity here. And once I've fully exposed that, I'll know we're at the right depth to glue on the correct ornament, which is this one here. That makes more sense. You really had no idea what I was doing. Yeah, it's painful. We're getting there though. When they ask what you're doing, just claim you whittled the entire figure from a block of resin. Yeah, we're in the final stages here. Been working at this for 2 months now, and it's taking shape. Okay, surely we're just about there now. Okay, that bit reaches, that bit looks pretty good. Might just clean up this edge here. Just help define this buckle. Okay. There we are. That should be good. Ah, man. That was painful. Let's hope it actually sticks on properly. Apply some plastic cement here so that we can just melt down some of the ugly edges. Hang on, actually, I think this is meant to go deeper, just looking at it. It is. It's not done. It needs to, I need to go deeper. Subbed? Thanks, mate. Yeah, because look, there's actually, this whole section here is sitting in a recess. Oh, that's annoying. Oh. I wonder if I don't know how realistic it is that I carve out this recess. I might be better off just... Oh, I don't want to do this, but I might be better off whittling this back. I need to go deeper, famous last words. Yeah, it doesn't inspire confidence, but it's just because when I do this, it's physically floating quite a bit. I think I instead need to file this down a little bit. I'm gonna get a, where's one of my large round files? This one have a round edge? No, that's flat. I should have a large round one over here somewhere. What does it look like? There it is. There it is. You somehow lost the top of your knight? That doesn't sound good. What do you mean you lost it? Okay, because yeah, if I file this down a little bit, then it will sit a bit flatter and I won't have to dig deeper. Apparently watching me and 2 Risk streamers, what a thrilling Tuesday night for you. That is a, that's a lot of things to be watching. Might be safer or less destructive to do a milliput or green stuff filler. It's not a complex sculpt. No, but the issue is I have too much material. So, adding milliput or green stuff to the mix would just make it more. Okay, we're getting there. I think I've focused the filing too much on this side, so I need to file this side down a bit more now. It's not too bad, you just keep switching back and forth between screens, I see. Just be careful not to go overboard. Yeah, I'm this will be quite painful if I go overboard. Okay. Then we just want to file it back again on this side. Let's just see how it sits. Looks a lot better. I think we need a little bit more on this side. But otherwise, we're getting very close. Yeah, because when you look at it like this, you can see that I've definitely filed more away over here. Or, like, over here. So I just need to do the same over here just to make it wrap around properly. Okay. I think this should be pretty good now. There we are. That's going to be very good, actually. I'm happy with this. Just like it never happened. Beautiful. So now I just need to put the bit on there, and then we'll be right where we should have been at the end of last stream. Awesome. Only an hour and 10 minutes in. So part number 55 is what we need. A very small bit. It's probably going to take me a while to find it. Yeah, I swear the hardest part for me is just finding the parts. Okay, got it. Took over an hour. This is so unfortunate. Yeah, it was not fun. And this bit here looks like it's going to be somewhat difficult to mold onto the crown, because yeah, what you missed, Gavin, was it wasn't just the bit on the loincloth that I needed to change. It's also the ornament on the crown I got wrong. And there's essentially this little round bit here. Oh, hang on, I'll just get this out of the way first so that it's easier to see. So there's this little round bit right here, which is normally meant to sit into a little divot, but that divot no longer exists because I glued something else in there. I'm gonna need to figure out how to get that to work, because there's not a lot of surface area to work with otherwise. Fight the good fight. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, because on its own, it does not sit well. But essentially, yeah, because it loops over the top of the crown. So what I should do, really, I think, is if I find a point in the middle, if I mark it with my knife, I can probably use the tip of a round file just to make a tiny little dent for it. Just use the tip of the knife just to drill out a little hole. Just so that I can locate the file without it slipping. tip of this file is bent over, so I probably won't use that one. We'll see if I can use this one here. Yeah, just see if we can drill out a tiny little dent for it to sit in. Did I purchase my files online or with a local shop? Oh, I got them in the city. So, yeah, I bought them in person. It's a round hole, but it needs to be kind of oval, so I'll just use a bigger file and just gently push the edge of it in. I know the brand name, you kind of like them? I'm not sure. So this one here, I inherited from a friend. These tiny little ones, I can't remember what brand they are. They don't have anything on the handles. I feel like they might have been Army Painter files. This little set here. Yeah. Thanks for streaming, keep it up, mate. Thanks, Nathan. Yeah, I feel like these files, the tiny ones, might be Army Painter. The Army Painter mini file set. Maybe not. It looks like this big red one that I have might be from an Army Painter set. Yeah, in fact, I think these ones that I inherited from a friend, this is at least the, this is an Army Painter set from the looks of it. The mini ones, I'm not sure though. Okay, we're almost at the point where I can try to nest it into that little dent we've made. You look it up, files aren't that difficult to track down, you just like the look of the grip of the one I was just using. Oh yeah, and yeah, it's just a little rubber grip. In fact, it's probably going to be easy to use the little one here just to widen this rather than trying to use the really big one. Okay. How well does this sit? I might have set this down a little bit low, actually. Just looking at that. Actually, it could work. I think I'll just need to drill it a little bit deeper, because then it'll sit in well enough that it'll glue and hopefully stay glued. Because otherwise it would be back up like this, which isn't quite what I want. Actually, no, yeah, I do need to move it up a little bit. I'll just dab a little bit of plastic cement on that bit that I did. Just see if it can melt the dust that's sitting there back into the hole. And see if we can redo the hole up a little bit higher. Yeah, I think I'll have a bit more success if I just carefully try to carve out the hole with the knife and then just smooth out the hole with the file, and then we can glue in the thing. YouTube's getting the devil in it again. App keeps erroring. What do you mean by that? Like, it's just... Like, what kind of errors are you getting? Or is it just freaking out? Yeah, I think, hopefully, this should be enough to situate the ornament. Let's see how it sits in there now. Where'd it go? Yeah. That'll be good enough. Fuck it. We'll make it work. Go check any other app, and when you bring it back up, it goes black screen and crashes. Oh, okay. Weird. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Hopefully it sticks well enough. There really isn't a lot of surface area for this ornament. I don't like this. It is very loose. Yeah, I think I can see it like swaying around when I hold it at different angles. I'm just hoping that it sets enough that I can afford to... Oh, yeah, I barely touch it and it wiggles around. The thing is, the original hole wasn't even that deep. Got any filler medium? Like, I've got filler and that sort of thing, but it's... like, there are details around there that I want to preserve. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try get a drop of plastic cement on the tip of my blade here and just gently see if I can dab it around the edge there. Just spread it around the edge, see if we can meld it all together. Okay, I think let's let it stand on its own for a bit and hope that it doesn't all come falling apart. Gonna be able to see it well enough to give any recommendations. Yeah, sorry, it's a bit of an awkward one. We'll let that sit there and hope that it's fine. And if not, then we'll come back to it. In the meanwhile, now that we're at the point... hey, it's the start of the stream, guys. We're right where we finished yesterday. So let's do his staff, parts 31 and 61. So, this is the top of the staff here. It needs more blood? I don't think it needs more blood. I think that blood is not on the table. We do not need to cut ourselves again. Where did I miss? Something is still holding this in. Oh, there we are. Cool. And part 31. Be over here. How's this going? Hasn't sagged at all? Well, it's sagged a little bit. I think it's okay though. We have him stand up now rather than lie down. See if that causes it to sag forwards instead. Let it drink of my vein until it stabilizes. That would be a lot of blood if I just opened my vein. That would not be good. I think that would be stream. That would be like end of the stream bad. Yeah, don't think YouTube would take kindly to me opening a vein on stream. So many pointy bits on this model. Everywhere I grab, I try to brace and I just poke myself in the thumb. Nowhere is safe. Can you eat the models? Probably not advisable. I mean, I can't exactly stop you from trying if you want to. I personally wouldn't though. Damn, yeah. Have to find something else to chew on, sorry buddy. These are too expensive. Probably not that healthy either, but the main issue is that it like if you can find something cheaper to eat. Crayons, Lego, well I guess Lego is not that cheap either. You can, but should you? Yeah, probably not. Not advisable. Yeah, this mold line runs all the way down this staff, which is annoying because there are bits that are recessed and hard for me to reach. It's like I can get rid of most of the mold lines, but there are just going to be some that are out of the way that I can't get to. And no one is going to notice them except me. But I will know, and so it will annoy me to no end. Okay, just about got rid of the mold lines for the stuff. Oh, how's this coming along? Still a little bit of movement, but it's still setting. There's a lot of sprues on the head of this stuff. A lot of sprues. Like there's 3 on the inside edge here alone. The detail on this, the head of this stuff is actually really nice as well, though. Like, I don't know if it's coming across, but there's like individual pages here. Like, there's actually texture for the individual pages of the book. Ow! Just poked myself on a feather again. Every time. Okay, so now this is just gonna, we just glue the staff together like that. The 1 and a 2. I say I shouldn't bleed anymore, but I seem to be making a concerted effort at it. What do you mean? I'm very careful. I do everything I can to avoid cutting myself. I'm a very responsible young man. I will not take this slander. Oh, shit. There we are. Let's push these two bits together. And while that sets, we can get some other bits. Parts 69 and 70. Ooh, we're putting together the heads now. Awesome. That'll be over here. $69 and 70. And maybe a young man, but girls your age are crusty old hags. What? What do you mean by that? You may be a young man, but girls your age are crusty old hags. Oh, what do you mean? It's a little bit of a sketchy take. I don't think I want you to elaborate on that, Francois. Hey, I think that's all the bits for that neck. So that comes together like this. And then the head goes on the end of that, I think. Hang on, did the staff glue together nicely? Yeah, seems pretty good, the staff. And how's this come along? Seems pretty good. It doesn't wobble around as much. So now I need 65 and 66, which will be over here. Ba-ba-bum. Yep, there we are. 65. And 66. And before I do those, I'll glue the first neck together and set it up. Oh, actually, it looks like the necks glue to each other. Interesting. Oh, okay, the necks fuse together and then go onto the torso. I assumed that it'd be like the necks go to different parts of the torso, but we are safe in that regard, so I probably can't mess this up too easily. Leave it to me to find a way, because I will mess this up somehow. And then we'll be back to sculpting. Back to carving with a dull blade. This is a really big sprue for a really thin bit of plastic. There we are. Yeah, I was very scared to try to cut that off with a knife. Okay, that's one down. And then we just smooth off the sprue sections. And now I can glue the necks together. We should be able to at least. And how does this fit? I'm lost. Okay, it's like this. Cool. Let's get our plastic cement going. And that should glue together nicely. We'll do the other one. Did you hate winter, the lack of sunlight and early evening set off your depression badly, having a stranger just listen to and chat as lifesaver? I'm glad that I'm able to help in that regard. I personally am a big fan of winter, but that's mainly just because summer here in Australia fucking sucks. It's the worst. Yeah, because like we're not even in summer yet, and it's like it's already just so humid. Yeah, so I'm very partial to winter. But also because like I guess since I'm not super far south, winter like the days aren't super short in winter. It's still like sunset at like 5:30. Like 5:30 to 6 o'clock, so it's still decently long daytime hours. And so how do these necks fit together then? They hang down, I think. Nope, they are up like this. So the one with feathers is there, the one with armor is there. And I don't quite see how they're meant to go together. Let's see. So this one is meant to go in like this. That looks right. And then this one like that. I see. Okay. I understand. Oh, okay, I see. They go together there. Got it. You preferred Arizona? The heat kind of sucked, but the sunlight kept your serotonin levels up even in the middle of winter. Yeah, are you a bit further north now, so it's just like short days? Yo, hey Jesus, long time no see, brother. How you going? Oh shit, I just bent the ornament on his crown a little bit. Still a little soft. Jesus is in the chat, need to smoke a bowl. I like how anything can be an excuse for you to smoke a bowl, Francois. Just checking out other War Games channel. Oh, righto. I mean, I haven't streamed for a while anyway. Shorter days and a lot cloudier since you moved from desert to mountains. Right. Hopefully this should be enough cement to glue those heads in properly. I think we'll be right. Just let that sit for a bit. And assemble his heads in the meantime, so while the next set. So 67, 68, and 64 and 63 are the heads that we want. So here's 67. 68. And then 63 and 64 I'll put off to the side. True, most things make for a good excuse to burn the herbs. Started a phone call, smoke a bowl. Just finished a phone call, smoke a bowl. Man. Just living in a hot box. Right, man, you gonna take off now? Take care. Look forward to seeing when to paint this guy. Yeah, righto. Thanks for hopping by, Gavin. Yeah, hopefully it won't be too long before we start painting this guy. It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, have a good night, mate. Your house is too big for a hot box, but you have a huge vent in your bunker ceiling. And you're always trying to get the dogs out the dog upstairs. I see. Look, maybe you're just not trying hard enough. Just get a bonfire going. Playing with your fat ass cat going around being jiggle? What do you mean going around being jiggle? What does this mean? Not a lot of surface area for these parts of the face to go together. I think we can manage. Yeah, there we are. That should work. Waving its belly like an ocean. How fat is your cat? Very. I see. Thanks for streaming. Catch you later, man. Righto. Thanks for hopping by, Nathan. Have a good one. We must be getting very close to finishing assembling this guy, just thinking about it. 'Cause what else would there be to do after the heads? It would be his other arm and then his wings, and then we can start priming everything. I think we're making decent time. Given that I had to waste an hour and a half at the beginning to fix my mistakes. You've returned. Welcome back, Chaos. So, which head is which? It looks like the one with the tongue sticking out. Yeah, it looks like they both have their tongues sticking out. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh, bugger. Damn it. Ugh. Is it savable? No, okay. Oh, okay. I've got to put the tongue. I forgot about the tongues. Is this gonna break it? Yeah, I'm not gonna pry that open. That seems sketchy. Gotta get the tongues in there somehow. Can see they're meant to go there. That's annoying. Damn it. Gosh darn it. So need part 28 for the first one. Think next time. Yep. Thanks, Chaos. Appreciate that. Okay, so need to clean this up without snapping any parts of it. And then we need to figure out how we're going to glue this in. Sorry, just joking around. That's all good. I'm also joking around. Yeah. You don't need to apologize, mate. I did this to myself. Thankfully, I at least managed to separate one of the faces before it had set properly. Okay, so for this one, the way it's meant to go, oh, actually, I might be able to just feed the tongues through from the back. Actually, It doesn't look like that's going to work because one of the tongues hangs down quite low. And I won't be able to push it through from the front either, I don't think. Yeah, because there's a little pin that it actually is meant to click into there. There's no way that I can superglue wins again. Quiet, you! Yeah, all I need to do is just... This feels fucked up what I'm doing here. This is like how people like mount a dragon's head on a pike. Because people mounted dragons' heads on on pikes in the past, you know? That's a real thing that happened. There we are. Okay, that's separated enough that I can do this. So we'll just get a little bit of cement on here. It's there. A little bit on that side. And then just pop him back in there. Oh, I went too far. Shit. Scheisse. Oh, scheisse. Still doing better than Gavin the Zangor. Yeah, that guy has struggled. There we are. That's where we want it. And then we pinch that shut. It was long tongue on top, wasn't it? Yes, it was. So we pinch that shut. And hopefully that should seal up nicely. Maybe just a little bit of cement on the outside edge of that. Just help that glue together. And that one's good. Now we do the other one. Now the other one we did manage to separate, so we're not too worried about that. And so that's part number 27. Where's this tongue? It's going to be on the other one from the looks of it. That's 29. That's a different tongue. That's 30. That's a different tongue again. Come on. Am I seeing all of the parts except the one that I want? Oh, that's because it's on the original page. Over here, up the top. One moment. We'll be right back. I've just got someone at the door. Alright. I reckon, let's see, where was I? Where'd I put the tongue? There it is. Hey, is this going together nicely? Yeah, it is. Okay, it has grabbed. Cool. So now we've got the two heads. They've got their tongues in them now, so they're not actually... I hope I haven't missed anything else. So now it is... Which one is it? Okay, yeah, so it's the one with the two tongues that's on the left and single tongue on the right. And then we start assembling the wings. So we're getting very close now. So this one first up goes like this. Okay, yeah, okay, this is very straightforward. I was worried there'd be like some weird, like fiddling around with the positions of everything, but it seems pretty straightforward. Sits down nice and flush. Because I know there was some very weird positioning of parts for the torso. But thankfully this just goes on. One there, and then the other one up here. Oh, beautiful. It is taking shape now. Such a cool mini. So, now it's the wings. Holy shit, these wings are huge. What? Wings are massive. Okay, so for the wings, we're going to need parts 53 and 49. Yeah, these wings are huge. Hang on, parts 53 and 49. Which one is number 49? Okay, this one's number 49. These are the kind of thing I want to use plastic glue on? Right. Because they're heavy. Okay, I see. Where did I miss the cut? I missed a cut on something here. Oh, it's on the middle one. There we are. And where's part 53? Surely that's on the same page, right? Surely they wouldn't put it on the other page. Do I have blue tack? I do have blue tack. Here it is. 53. How about a pin drill? I do not have a pin drill. I want to plastic cement their wings on after painting them. Use blue tack and when spraying and painting to mask the contact points for the wings and the back where they normally connect. Right. Okay, I see. Yeah, so that the plastic cement can make. Yeah. Okay, I understand. That's a good idea. Thank you. So that the plastic cement or the places where I want to use plastic cement isn't covered by paint. If I had a pen drill, I could make temporary handles to aid in painting. Nah, it's all good. I just won't touch the wet paint. The wet paint should be right. I'm going to airbrush a galaxy across those wings, or what? I do want to airbrush some really cool shit on the wings. That would be very fun to try. Like, that was the plan. Not necessarily a galaxy, but definitely want to use the airbrush on the wings to do something cool. There are lots of examples of Magnus with galaxies on his wings and Eldar vehicles painted with galaxies. You can Google for reference ideas as well as Space Art Galaxy. Yeah, I might look at that sort of thing before I paint, because that would be really cool, just having galaxies on the wings. And then, like, all these symbols here, like the Zinchian symbols, could be like stars. You ditched Blue Tack from Museum Party, kept getting residue, but because of that, they were, that may be because they were ABS prints. Yeah, I haven't had any issues with Blue Tack residue. The Blue Tack water soluble as well, so if you get residue, you should just be able to wet it. Using a wash and capillary action on the feathers always looks awesome. Ooh, that could be cool as well. White ink would be a solid investment, good for stuff like making the runes glow. Do you have a recommended brand for inks? Because I don't really know, like, who I would get them from. Like, do regular painting companies do inks? Like, would Vallejo have inks? Or do different companies do inks? poked my finger. Okay, I think that's that wing mostly cleaned up. I'll just see how well it sits. Because it's going to go in like that. Should be right. Yeah, it should be good, I think. I think AK is the one everyone praises, but Vallejo makes inks. You can use tattoo inks by Chimera as well. I see. Dowler Rowney is a solid brand. Liquitex isn't too bad either. You just need acrylic inks. I see. How much difference do you get between acrylic and oil inks? Like, is there a reason to go oil inks instead of acrylic or no? Mostly dry time and cleanup. You got to check polarity and screwed yourself out of a weapon. Is it too late to remove the magnets? That's rough. Too snug of a fit. You did too well with the magnet. So this one, and part 52 is this one here. Hey Silver, how you going? Put some new pictures on the community page of upcoming miniatures you'll be painting. Oh, nice. The one upside of oil products is that the longer dry time allows you to manipulate it more before it sets, but technically it doesn't dry, it cures. So you're looking at most of a day for it to set. I see. You just got it, took an offering to corn. Are you okay? For something like the glowy runes, you'll want an acrylic ink for Grimdark rather than you want enamels. Yeah, because I've seen like stuff where what people will do is they'll like just completely soak something in enamels, and then they'll let it cure, and then they'll get some methylated spirits or white spirits on a cotton swab, and then start to like reactivate it and pull it away in parts. Like that looks really cool. That looks like that'd be a fun thing to do, but yeah, I'm just not sure how much use I'd get out of that sort of thing, and what sort of like what colored inks I'd use for that, or what colored enamels I'd use for that. Wait, no, it's not methylated spirits. It's either white spirits or mineral turpentine, I believe. Yikes. Wow. Feathers were just digging into the soft parts of my fingers. White spirits and mineral oil are about the same thing. So that's one thing. Mineral oil. Oh, it's so, like, because I know that in America, you guys refer to, like, you guys have, like, you refer to things as mineral spirits. And it took me a while to figure out that mineral spirits is referring to mineral turpentine, not methylated spirits. Because it's like, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, yeah. Mineral terps is pretty much the same as white spirits. Yeah, I ended up figuring it out. I learnt. Because I was interested in trying doing stuff with inks and stuff a while back, and I got really confused by what mineral spirits was referring to. Mineral types is a thicker substance. Some people take it for constipation, which feels overboard. Oh, mineral oil is a thicker substance. I see. Interesting. I'm not familiar. Yes, the Birdman himself. Yeah, we're finally making progress on the Birdman. Biggest bird on the block. Ow! Just dug my thumb into this spiky bit again. It's just spikes everywhere. Blood for the blood god. I'm not cutting myself again today. We've done it once, we don't need to do it again. I don't even... Where did I even cut myself? It was on one of my right fingers. Was it... It was like here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Anyone else see Reaper's Turducken Mini of the month? No. There are multiple Turducken Minis? Like there's enough for there to be a contest for the best one of the month? You're in a constant state of losing and finding bits and slowly going insane. It's like that sometimes. It's a turkey, duck, and chicken-headed hydra bird. I see. But why? Okay, so that's our wings done. Actually, I don't know if they're done. Because it's funny and that's the only reason you need a C. What is the history of the turducken, by the way? Because that's again, I think that's a very American thing. Like, is there a reason why turduckens are a thing? I don't think anyone does that outside of the US. They need parts 46 and 47. You cook them as an alternative to turkey on Thanksgiving. But okay, well, so then if we go from, well, if we go down that line, why is it turkey on Thanksgiving? And also, what is Thanksgiving? What are you thanking for having been given? Just a thing some random guy did and it became a meme. I think a restaurant did it on the holidays at one point and then it caught on. Wild turkey season's right around Thanksgiving. They've fattened up for winter, so it would, so it's what they'd hunt at the time. Right. But again, what is Thanksgiving celebrating? 'Cause I don't think I've ever actually known what it's about. I just know that it's at the end of the year. And that it's a thing you guys do and that you generally have turkey. It's a history thing for landing in America and making peace with the locals. I see. Is this making peace with the locals around the time that you landed in America? Or is this actually making peace with them? It's supposed to just be a time to get together and be grateful for what you have. Realistically, it's the day of the year when you deal with relatives that you just can't stand to be done with. I see. First settlers and the Native Americans had their first meal together. I see, okay. At the landing site on Plymouth Rock. I see. And then part 47. Something, something freedom, something, something bold eagles. Oh man, I just tried to do an eagle screech and I just broke my throat. That was not worth it. That was going to be a really funny bit, and instead I just made this weird, like, choked turkey noise. I used to be able to make a really good eagle screech, like, but I don't know, I've lost it. I've lost a lot of the funny noises that I used to be able to make as a teenager. It's quite sad. Fallen out of practice, I think. Okay, and then the second wing goes like that. Cool. Alright, time for you to head out. Take it easy. Right out. Thanks for dropping by, Aaron. I'll see you later, mate. Okay, and so now these are the parts of, so these are the wings are actually curved outwards rather than inwards. So the way that it would be going in would be like, oh no, they are curved inwards rather than outwards. So they go in like that, which means that essentially, yeah, all of that internal stuff there needs to get covered in blue tack when I prime it. Am I going to do a base for him like I did for the knight? I probably will do a good base for him. I like to do nice bases here and there. We'll figure it out though. While I let those bits dry, I'm going to quickly go and get a drink. So I'll be right back. So, we will not be gluing the wings on just yet. We will do that after we have painted it. So, what is our next bit? Our next bit is going to be bedazzling him. There's a bunch of armaments that he's gonna be equipped with. Hang on, it looks like there's an arm that he's meant to have that I didn't put on him at some point. Oh yeah, back here. So, gonna need parts 41, 42, and 62. That's 41 and this is 62. And then we need 42. Which I believe it's the thing that kind of looks like a shoulder but isn't. I think that's on this page actually. Yeah, here it is here. Got a weird suction cup on his finger. What? What's with the little cup on the finger? It's a bit strange. Is it meant to be like this? It looks like it was molded like that. Yeah, it is. He's just got a suction cup on his index finger for some reason. This model looks like such a fucking pain to transport. Jar is so tiny and fiddly. What is Jar or Jar? Is this one of your Eldar models, or...? Howling Banshee Phoenix Lord. I see, okay. Okay, so this arm is... How do we do it? It's gonna be... hand down here. Yep, that's the one. First of the infantry, you did a Tempest super heavy grav tank that you posted on your YouTube community tab. You think the black backdrop best with the camera? The model's dark in person. Hang on, I'll have a quick look. Oh, I see. I really like the matte finish on it. It looks very nice. Yeah, that's quite cool. And the yellow is really nice as well. And the way you've weathered it. Okay, so hand is on, and then we just need to do the shoulder. Which, from the looks of it, will go in like that.
It's okay, it's a hard model because it's big and has tons of large curves. Yeah, lots of flat surfaces and like curves and stuff, it's painful. That's part of what traumatized me with my Necron Night Scythe, was just all the panels. So then this arm here is meant to go in like this or something. Oh shit, I should have waited for that to dry. Well, I now know better what the points of contact are. So it's there, and then it's around the edge in front of it, there and there. There we are. This should glue a little bit better. There we are. That'll be good. And so the arm is in this position, and it'll go on like this somehow. Looks like might actually be higher up. There we are. That's how it is. Okay, so it sits on that section there. It's a weird one. Got it though. So, just in like that. We'll let that set, and we can put the other arm on now as well. So the other arm, well the arm is there, we just need to put the hand on with the staff. Which looks like it just goes on like this. Doesn't seem right though, because the wrist is not the right size. Yeah, that's a little odd. That the wrist is not the same size as the arm. Don't know why they did that. Because it's like a cuff. Still not a huge fan of that. In any case, it is what it is. Hopefully this is sticking together at the right angle. Yeah, I think this should be okay. Scheiße in mein Mund. It should be okay. Just need to hold that in position. Yeah, it looks like it's not hanging over on any edges there. Little iffy on the lower edge though. I'm making a mess. Why do I keep turning it? I'm so stupid. I'm such a fool, an idiot, a buffoon. Just need to hold still and trust. I just need to believe. Should be set enough soon. And ready? I'm gonna turn it and it'll be set in the complete wrong position, or I'll turn it and it'll fall apart. Oh, it's solid enough that it can stand on its own now. Okay, I'll need to sprue glue the bottom edge of that there, because there's a little gap between his hand and the wrist. But we'll just let that stand and hope that it doesn't fall over. Right, now we're on to bedazzling him, giving him all of his jewelry. But let him stand here. And so for his goodies, there's 4 different items to start us off. Start with the shoulder pad. That's this fella here, number 56. So this bit here, we face it down and it'll be on his left shoulder. So we spin him around this way. How is that looking. Seems stable-ish. This shoulder pad will go like this, I think, is what it's suggesting. It's not exactly super clear. And I'll just have to check if I glue it here, is that going to obstruct a wing? No, doesn't look like it. Okay, if I have it here, will it obstruct the wing? Oh, forgot which wing I was just using. It kind of does. Never mind. Okay, we should be fine. I just need to glue it on. Oh, okay. I guess it's designed so that it'll situate itself. It's meant to seat itself nicely on some of these feathers here. Okay, yeah, got it. Cool, we'll figure it out. Let's just give it a go. Just put some goo on it, and it'll stick somewhere. It'll work out. Okay, I think I've found the bit that it seats on. It's nested in here. I'll just let it sit there. I think it's good. It should stick down. This is a very imprecise way of doing it, but it'll be fine. And okay. I thought that perhaps the staff had changed angle, but I think it's fine. Maybe it had changed angle a little bit. It is still a little bit wobbly. I might just hit some sprue goo on that now. I don't know if shaking it is necessarily going to help with the sprue goo, but I'm shaking it anyway. Because I know it settles quite easily. Hey, let's see how that sets. Yeah, put a bit much there, so we'll just pull a bit back. Just remove a little bit of the excess. See how that sets. I think that should hopefully help. So while that sets, let's go back to his goodies. Got a lot of goodies here, in fact. Is it 3 options for what he can wear? Or is it he's wearing all of this shit? Okay, well, I know at least part 71 he is wearing. So that's this one here. Okay, so this bit looks like it's meant to hang from his left chin, his right chin. Okay, so that's meant to hang from here. Ah! Please don't tell me that damaged the... Okay. I was worried that that would have damaged the, or messed with the position of the staff, but it's fine. Sorry for the jump scare. I jump scared myself. The position of his wrist is shifting. That's annoying. It might need some more sprue goo later on. And then I'll set it in a better position. Other bits. I don't like these directions here where it just points to an arbitrary area around here without actually showing me what it looks like, where it's attaching to. I just need to like turn him and guess as to where they're putting these items. Okay, so part 57 first up is this one here. So it looks like this goes on his belt, just based on a different picture from somewhere else on the page. Ew. How'd you go about looking at the tank? Can't get to his channel through the chat. Yeah, I don't know. Since I as the host, I can access people's channels through the chat. So yeah, I don't know how you go about it as a viewer. Look on the next page, you might see a clear image. Oh no, yeah, there's a clear image down the bottom here that where I can see where it's actually going. It looks like it's meant to attach to his belt around. Actually, hang on. It looks like it's meant to go over something. But it doesn't actually, or is it meant just, because it's got like a hole in it, which makes you think that it would want to glue over a stump or over a pin, but there's no pin. It looks like it actually just wants you to glue it flat here. Yeah, but then that's also hanging back towards the tail, and I don't think it quite does that. It's hard to see. I'm pretty sure that's what it wants me to do, though. Weird. You'd think that they'd give us a couple more close-ups on these fiddly bits. Oh, that is definitely not gluing. Okay, that should set nicely. Bumped it. Should be good. And then... no, I bumped it again. Oh my god. This bit does not want to glue there. Why do they do this? Yeah, I just need to not touch it at all for a while. Just let him stand. And hope for the best. The staff. It's changed angle a little bit. He's toppling. Next bits. Need 58 and 59. It's 58. Oh, yeah. I'm getting a little bit tired. Yeah, I reckon I probably won't end up priming him today, actually. I'll probably just finish assembly, and then I'll prime him when I go to paint him later on. This has taken longer than I'd anticipated. That hour and a half at the beginning of just trying to fix my mistakes from yesterday really took it out of me. Okay, so this one here, it's a weird ball-looking thing. It's a thingy-majig. It looks like it goes also on his belt, but on the front section, around here. It looks like it's meant to attach around here. Or something. Maybe it's meant to hang down, I think? Like this? Or something. Think like this. I think this is meant to be more angled like this. Oh yeah, that's what we want. That's how it's meant to be. All of these bits are such a pain to stick, actually. Why is there no surface area? Okay, I think that's holding. And so then our last little bit will be part 59. Does he stand? He stands. And then 59 is this scroll here. So the scroll then goes on his back from the looks of it. So I spin him around. And the scroll supposedly is meant to go like here. How do I do this without bumping all of the other bits off? I think I can vaguely see where it's meant to be in contact. Not ideal. Grab him by the heads, maybe. Ugh. This feels very sketchy, and I'm gonna bump something that's still wet. Actually, is this meant to go on there? Surely not, right? The wing, when the wing goes in, is that gonna bump it? No, just barely, just barely safe. We'll let that set. And we'll pray that the staff is posed properly. I think that is all of the bits for Kairos Fate Weaver done. Yeah, it looks like it. If I pick him up. Yeah, we are all sweet. Okay. So here he is. With the wings, if we put the wings down behind him. That's what we're looking at. Hang on, I'll zoom this out a little bit. So pretty cool. I am looking forward to painting this guy. This will be a lot of fun. I'm not gonna prime him on stream today because I'm getting quite hungry now. And I am mind wiped just from all this toil. But yeah, looking forward to doing this. This will be a lot of fun and be good practice for Magnus as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up, I'm gonna put some more sprue goo on his staff here, like just under his wrist. Just so that I can try to set it at the right angle. We'll clean it up, and I will stand him the way I want him to stand, and hope that it sets well. Hole has just opened there. I don't like that. Let's get a tiny bit more sprue goo there to fill that hole. And then I'm just gonna move him off camera where I'm gonna set him aside. Stand him up because he leans on the staff for stability. And then just dab away the excess. Cool. Okay. Yeah, on that note, I am going to head off for the day. Little shorter than yesterday, but still managed to do 4 hours, so not too bad, I reckon. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Maybe next time we might do a bit more painting on the night over here that we haven't touched in a little while. Yeah. See if we can make some solid progress on that. But anyway, I'm gonna head off now. I will catch you guys all later. Thanks for watching.